Daniels' representatives sent LSU a cease and desist letter after LSU gave his former number 5 jersey to cornerback DJ Pickett. Daniels says he made it clear that he didn't want the number reissued and he believed LSU would preserve it as part of his legacy. Again, they never retired Joe Burrow's number. I'll get in that part, number of retirements later. According to the letter, Daniels' LSU NIL agreement permitted LSU to use his name, image, and likeness for 180 days after his final college game. And the last time he played there was November 25th of 2023. I believe he won a Heisman that season. So if LSU has a policy in place that says, hey, this number can still be used, whether in practice by the other players, that's its own separate issue that didn't violate the NIL. And according to reporting, Lane Kiffin, who is now the head coach, coming his first season with LSU, he had promised Pickett that you could have number 5. Pickett wanted his number, and Lane Kiffin said, promises were made, so I'm going to do this. Lane Kiffin, of course, wasn't there when Daniels was playing there, so he wants, in this wild west of college football, he wants to get the best, keep his talent where it's at as much as you can. If this pleases another player, hey, I want to wear number 5, and I get to keep this talent here, that's what I'm going to do. So the issues we got to look at too is like, okay, did LSU really violate Daniels' NIL deal, right? And the other issue is, did LSU have a contractual or enforceable promise to Daniels that the number will remain unavailable, right? And that isn't clear after the deal expired. Like, were they still selling, I don't know, Jayden Daniels bobbleheads or his jersey, anything like that, or was he featured in any LSU content or commercials or things of that nature, right? That's a separate issue from the number, I would think. And then the other issue is, was there a contractual obligation after the fact? That's not clear yet. Is Daniels and his representatives being petty? On paper, it looks a little petty. Again, if there's a legal argument here that, hey, this contract has lapsed, this contract is expired, and you guys are still using my, my likeness, whatever the case may be, then there's an issue there. But if we're talking just a jersey number here, that gets a little wonky. That gets a little strange. Thanks for watching. To watch the full video, subscribe to The Most Official Unofficial.